Welcome back, you're watching 9 News. Moving on to Asia News. Oracle Corporation agreed to pay $2 million fine to settle U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission charges of violating the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and its Indian sales operation. The SEC reported that Oracle failed to prevent a subsidiary from secretly setting aside money off the company's books that was eventually used to make unauthorized payments to phony vendors in India. The unauthorized side funds, which existed from 2005 to 2007, amounted to about $2.2 million. Oracle neither admitted nor denied wrongdoing in the settlements. An Oracle spokesman said they have disclosed the matter to investigators and has cooperated with the SEC probe. A South Korean court has sentenced the chairman of Hanwha for 4 years in prison and fined 5.1 billion Korean won after he was being found guilty of embezzlement. Kim Seong-yong, the chairman of Hanwha, was convicted of embezzling almost 300 billion won and was ordered to pay a fine of 5.1 billion won. Kim was taken into custody immediately. The courts found Kim guilty of using funds of Hanwha affiliates to unfairly support companies that he owned. His brothers also received advantages from this move. A Hanwha spokesman said he would appeal against the verdict. In 2007, Kim had once sent to jail for 18 months as he attacked a karaoke worker. Hanwha is one of the largest business conglomerates in South Korea. It has 53 subsidiaries that span manufacturing, construction and finance companies. China's Premier Wen Jiabao said that the country's economy is still under pressure, despite Beijing would still be able to meet its growth targets. During a tour to Zhejiang province, Mr. Wen said the country's economy is under pressure due to slowing global demand for its exports and lackluster growth in domestic consumption. Because of the weak growth in the United States and worsening economic climates in Eurozone, China has to lower its growth targets to 7.5% as the export demand has been decreasing. China's central bank, the People's Bank of China, has already cut its key interest rates twice since the start of June. Even though there were many uncertain elements, Mr. Wen believed Beijing is likely to ease policies further to sustain growth. Moving on to sports news. The All Blacks made hard work of a 27-19 victory over the Wallabies at the ANZ Stadium in Sydney over the weekend.
The World Cup holders raced into an 18-3 lead early in the first half in the opening game of the newly expanded tournament, which now includes Argentina, through tries to Israel Dag and Corey Jane. Then veteran Aussie lock Nathan Sharp crossed just before half-time for the Wallabies' only try. It was a sloppy and error-ridden game by both sides, and the ref made numerous poor decisions and was far too much part of the game. The second half was much the same in a dour encounter. Carter and Barnes both traded 2 second-half penalties, which kept the Wallabies at arm's length, with an 8-point buffer separating the sides heading into the final 15 minutes. Barnes pulled the Wallabies within 4 points, with 3 minutes to go, but the All Blacks were gifted more penalties which Carter converted to successfully close out the match.
Sir Alex Ferguson is not sure if he will let new striker Robin van Persie play in the Manchester United's Premier League opener at Everton.
The £24 million striker from Arsenal rushed back from international duty with Holland midweek to undergo a medical in Manchester, completing the most high-profile Premier League transfer of the year. The United boss worried about his fitness as Van Persie hasn't played much football of late. The fans, however, are keen to see Van Persie debut for his new club as soon as possible. Van Persie's arrival gives Ferguson a pleasant selection issue on the striker lineup, as he already has international stars Danny Welbeck, Wayne Rooney, Berbatov and Javier Hernandez ready to go. But Van Persie was the top striker in the league last year, so should be first choice.
The Warriors failed yet again as they allowed the Panthers to score a soft try 3 minutes from time and to suffer their 6th consecutive loss.
They let this crucial game slip through their fingers in the dying moments to lose 16-18 to the lowly Penrith Panthers at Mount Smart Stadium. Their ever-loyal and hopeful fans finally left in droves, and with a fair degree of disgust. Leading 16-12 with 5 minutes remaining, the Warriors allowed Penrith centre Travis Robinson to scramble across for an easy try, which was converted by 5'8" Lachlan Coote for victory. The Warriors are now looking very likely to end bottom of the log, and with only the wooden spoon to show for a dismal season.
And that's for 2 Minutes Today. Here's Monday's Weekend Box Office.
What are you? I'm Gotham's reckoning.
This week at the box office, The Dark Knight Rises still shines at number 1.
I'm not afraid. I'm angry.
You dance? Don't you know how this works? I hold a drink in my hand, you dance around me, make me look good.
Step Up 4 Miami Heat 3D heats up at number 2.
Part of something different, something special. The mob is our way to shout. It's like us saying, listen up. We exist.
My hair could lift a car off a baby if it had to. Absolutely.
Well, I'd like to hear.
Education is our future. Farmers are this nation's backbone.
Bankers,
Women,
veterans,
Filipino tilt-a-whirl operators are this nation's backbone. Salamat.
New entry this week, Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis target the world of politics in the campaign.
That's one of the perks of running unopposed.
Let's get this bad boy signed.
I don't know if that's supposed to be push or pull. Hey.
Entrepreneur stripper, stripper entrepreneur.
Either one.
I was hoping this was all a joke.
It's pretty funny.
Number 4 at the box office, Magic Mike and his boys keep working their magic.
Women, money, and a good time.
Just try not to forget about the people who exist in the daylight. The non-vampires.
Are we fighting? Is this our first fight?
Ted, we gotta move out.
I'll help you get on your feet out there, I promise.
Bring it in, you bastard. Come on.
Sorry, that's the thing.
The old...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And funny comedy, Ted rounds out the top 5.
What I like to do to her, something I call a dirty fuzzy.
Now moving on to our Happy Diner, introducing your favourite restaurants in Auckland.
Tired of big dishes of meat and fish? Why not try some snack food to go with wine and beer? These side dishes may look small, but don't underestimate their authenticity and flavours. Let's take a look. Crispy chicken roll is a piece of marinated chicken rolled with carrot, capsicum, onion and mushroom strips, covered in corn flour, egg paste and breadcrumbs, then deep fried until golden. Not only are these rich in colours, they are also crispy, fresh and healthy.
Because these crispy chicken rolls are deep fried, the texture of each layer ingredient is wonderful. And as for the variety of vegetables wrapped within, this is definitely a great healthy option for snack food. And not to mention, the environment here is great to hang out and share some of these snacks with friends.
Prawn patty is definitely one of the snacks that could fill you up. It's fresh, sweet and crunchy, and like the abundant flavours, the procedure of making this snack is not so simple either. Chop prawn very finely until it becomes a paste, then add in seasonal vegetables and marinate with a variety of special sauces. Use heated wok and stir fry for 30 seconds and then fry in low heat until it is light golden. Lastly, fry for another 10 seconds in high heat to vaporize the oil.
We often describe food with a crunchy texture outside and tender inside, but this is actually spongy on the inside because the prawn is very fresh. I love this spongy and crispy texture, and the flavor is very unique.
Apart from all kinds of snacks, they also offer a variety of special cocktails and drinks.